Hey y'all, I hope you're doing well. I come to you today with another hot juicy video, and we're making some stickers for the first time in like 250 million years. It's honestly took so much out of me to design new stickers and actually like get them manufactured instead of letting them marinate in the depths of my Procreate app or my sketchbook, so I'm really proud that I mustered the motivation to actually do it, and I haven't had anything new in my shop for a year, so this was very overdue. Before starting the designing process, I knew a couple of things. I knew that I wanted them to be traditional illustrations this time around, and I wanted them to be a bit bigger than the last ones I made. I also wanted them to be colorful and have dimensionality, unlike the last stickers, which were just black line work with bits of red filled in. By the way, these silly little guys are in my Big Cartel shop right now at karinasingh.bigcartel.com, or you can head to the description and click on the link there. Buy them or don't buy them, I don't care what you do. Anyway, my style is ever changing, and at this point I'm at a bit more intuitive abstract state in my art, weaning off therapy by drawing blobby guys as one does. But on a real note, things have been going really well. As you can see, I'm legitimately, truly finding time to set aside for YouTube and art again. I haven't had that time and motivation, the motivation is key, since like 2020, and it feels really good, and I'm hoping it'll stick around because I love making content for y'all. You are my light, my life, my sunshine, my everything, my moon, my stars. Anyway, I kept trying to draw out bigger illustrations for the sticker design in my sketchbook, but they would always end up a little less balanced than I hoped for, you know what I mean? As much as I love the amount of quality I could provide y'all with drawing something larger and more detailed, it's always the smaller, more doodle-like designs that end up being the idea that works best. So instead of going as big as I could in this sketchbook and making something with as much detail as the pages would allow me, I ended up staying in a smaller size range, and I made something that I felt good about. Plus, the actual sticker size will definitely be a bit smaller than the illustration regardless, so detail and perfection aren't super important as much as the concept itself. There was also a lot of trial and error with these stickers. I didn't have a specific idea for any of them, so each design was either just, good or bad. I either liked it or I didn't. It's as simple as that. I knew that I wanted 3 different designs at the very least, and all of them would have an ever so slightly different type of form and color scheme, but they were all going to be in the general ballpark of like that rainbow squiggly whatever, and I just kept drawing these squiggly guys until I was able to choose 3 good ones out of them all. Looking back, there are definitely a couple that I could have also made into stickers, but I'm satisfied with the 3 that I ended up getting manufactured. But yeah, my general process was the same for each one. I would do a light pencil sketch without putting too much thought into composition, and then I would go in with light colors and then gradually start using darker colors to create shadows and depth and give the blobs some more dimensionality. After I got to a point where I was satisfied with the design, I took a picture, I brought it into Procreate where I erased the background as you guys just saw, I edited the colors just a little bit, and then I upload that into Sticker app where I toggled with the size and amount of border to leave and the quantity of stickers that I wanted to buy. And yeah, that's the stickers, that's the whole shebang, that's the process. I used Sticker app to manufacture my last sticker designs and I had no problems there, so I would recommend them if you're looking to make stickers. This is not sponsored by them, by the way, I just thought it's really cool how accessible making stickers is these days. So yeah, you guys got a look at what the digital post-drawing phase looks like. It's pretty simple. Procreate and Sticker app make things pretty easy, as you can see. The hardest part of this whole process was honestly just the composition of each sticker. I had to find a balanced amount of thought to put into it. If I think about the drawing itself too much, I end up making something that looks like butt. But if I'm, thinking a little bit about the composition and flow, but mostly just, letting my resting mind do the bulk of it, something beautiful can come out of that. Something about the subconscious, But yeah, most of this video is just me drawing and trying to figure out what would actually look good as a sticker. Like functionality, baby. Anyway, I guess by the time I'm finishing up this video, school has already started. What the heck? Classes are going pretty well for me, and I hope they are for y'all too. I mean, it's been a very fatiguing week so far. It's only Wednesday. This is, like, as I'm recording this, I'm in the first week of my fall 2022 semester. and I'm taking, 2 art history classes, which I'm super excited about, and my first education course this semester. Almost all of my classes are major related now, which is super exciting, and I keep thinking to myself, like, wow, college kind of gets easier as you go on, but it's really just like that because I'm taking classes that I genuinely am interested in, so, naturally they grab my attention and they're easier to get through. Also, I don't know if it's because I'm an art major, but everyone in my classes is always just so hot and awesome and cool. Like, people know how to dress. Also, just at GSU particularly, I don't know what other schools are like, obviously. I only go to GSU, but I feel like I'm competing every time I choose an outfit because I know I'm being perceived by other art majors. It's so silly. Like, if anyone else goes to GSU, you know that in the green space you are constantly being perceived whether you like it or not. I know this because I love to people watch there, and I just love watching, people walk by with their cute little outfits. It gives me inspiration. It also doesn't help that there's an Instagram page at GSU that literally just takes candids of people and their outfits. It's not like an official GSU page, oh my god, but someone who I have my suspicions of who it is, takes candids of people, just walking by, and you don't even know. So there's this subtle competitiveness of just walking through the green space and feeling watched, but also trying to dress out and trying to show people that you're hot and just look cool. I think COVID has also just ruined the way that we talk to each other, so the next best thing is to communicate through our physical, appearance. And I'm always trying to dress well. I always dress really, really gay during the school year. Over the summer, I don't really put much effort into my outfits, but oh my goodness, during the semester, oh my goodness, too much effort is put into my outfits every day. Too much! The only other important life event I can think of besides school starting again is that I got a cat. I was going to foster a cat through Humane Society, but the process was just too lengthy and slightly out of my budget, so I went to Lifeline instead and I adopted a cat straight up. I made the mistake of looking on the websites at first to try and find a cat. I don't know why I thought that would be better than just going to a shelter in person and seeing what cats worked with me and which ones didn't. But the cats just come and go in a place like Lifeline. They don't have a good selection online because they just, get adopted so quickly. But I pulled up to Lifeline one day, I looked at all the cats, and I chose the most energetic, affectionate little guy I could find because I need a little friend all the time. And this summer I actually took care of my friend's kitten. Her name is Dolomette, and she's so cute. She's so peaceful, actually, but she's a kitten, so she's crazy half the time. Anyway, when I first saw Gigi, I thought he was a girl cat. I don't know why. I went in there looking for a female cat because, divine femininity, I'm a misandrist, I do not like men. I've never had a single good experience with a man. I live with a man, but he's the only good man I know. Literally the only one. And I know a lot of men, so that's saying a lot. So I came in looking for a girl cat. I left with a male cat. The adoption lady was kind of reassuring. Basically, she was like, he just got neutered, so he's basically a girl at this point. And that's true. That made me feel a lot better. Also, for a while, I didn't even want to use he, him pronouns on Gigi, but eventually I caved because the concept of gender does not even exist for cats. That's literally a purely human construct, so it's like a mental block. That's the only thing that was stopping me. But I hope that made sense. Gigi's original name was Coconut, but honestly, he doesn't look like a coconut, and I knew that I wanted to name my cat either Gigi or Zaza or something like that. Gigi is a bit more family friendly though, and it also references Kiki's Delivery Service, which is such a good movie, so I just went with that. He also does resemble Gigi from the movie. His eyes are green, he's a very skinny cat, so his sitting stance is very similar, I think. He's very lanky, so that's how he's similar. And his face is just so doinky. His mouth is open half the time and his tongue just kind of sticks out. He also has like lore that I don't know about because there's a little like dent on the end of his tail. Like he got it broken from something at some point in his life. He's a year old, so obviously he had like a lot of time to get into trouble and whatnot. But he's so quirky, I love him. And no, the funniest thing to me is that the shelter thought he was a girl cat and they actually like crossed out female on the little information when I was looking at it, and yeah, they crossed out female and put male because they literally thought he was a girly pup, but they were wrong. So that's so silly to me. But yeah, he's like, I love him. Since he got neutered so recently though, he's been doing this thing where he will like grab my arm, like his claws will be all out. He'll grab my arm and start biting it and then start kicking my arm with his back feet. While his, like, yeah, it just, he scratches me so much. My arms have been through the ringer. It looks a bit scary, but it's just cat scratches. Hopefully he will stop doing that as the hormones start to completely exit his body. It's so funny. He will literally like latch onto you and start like scratching you. He just needs to get it out of his system. He's cray cray. Gigi has been awesome. I love having a cat. And to think I believed I was a dog person like, what, 3 months ago? Preposterous. As I'm recording this voiceover, he's literally laying against my thigh and putting his little paw on my leg. The sweetest baby. I love him. He's all I needed. Anyway, we've just been illustrating squigglies throughout this entire video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed that time-lapse footage. I know some of the footage recorded a little blurry because my phone camera is odd sometimes, but it's alright, we're ballin'. And I took my first life drawing class today. It was so crazy bonkers. I've never done anything like that before, and the professor was like oddly full of life and passionate, and it made 3 hours feel like not 3 hours. Usually it's the other way around. Not that I've had like any bad professors here yet, but for me at least it's just really difficult to make those 3-hour studio classes whiz by because I'm just having so much fun drawing on that hard wooden chair while my back muscles are being strained. And honestly, that's something I could probably fix on my own, but overcoming bad posture, especially when you're comparing your art to everyone around you during the class, is quite the tough battle to overcome. And yeah, thank you guys so much for your patience because low-key I've been filming this footage for at least a month. It took me forever to even get that motivation to like do the voiceover for this and then edit the video. All I really needed was to get back to school and incorporate YouTube into my schedule and like write it out every day when I write my schedule out, because I only do that during the semester. If I don't have an hour-to-hour itinerary for the day, all my goals and plans completely crumble because I don't have something to tell me what to do. So I do something dummy like scroll through TikTok or I don't know, like draw for fun. I honestly had such a hard time deciding which 3 to choose, but I ended up choosing the top 2 on this spread and also the one I'm working on right now. I really wanted to use the one to the right of it, but you know, had to pick 3. I had to narrow it down, but maybe they'll all be stickers one day because that would be really freaking cool. But yeah, no, everything is just so expensive. Living is so expensive now. I just want to live in the woods and grow my own fruits and vegetables. Karina, stop rambling challenge. Anyway, I don't remember how long shipping took because I was out of town when the stickers came, but they were definitely like on time, no complaints there. Everything went really smoothly. I'm so grateful for that because sometimes things will be late or like, I don't know, I feel like the mailroom at my apartment is always like a little cray-cray, like they always require a signature or something. Anyway, here's me opening them. I was so happy to open them. I had just gotten back from Michigan. When I tell you the first thing I did when I got home from that 12-hour drive was open this package and look at the freaking stickers. They slayed. They did what they needed to do. And I love them. And I hope you guys like them too. You can cop them on my Big Cartel shop. It's in the bio. Or you can just go to karinasingh.bigcartel.com. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I love you. I will see you in the next one. Alright, bye-bye.